we're talking about a lady who got fired from an internship before she started the internship with NASA, right?
Is that like a teaser for the story?
No, that's pretty much the story.
Okay.
But
She sounds young.
well, she has to be.
Saying lady,
we'll get to that.
But
So NASA, right? National Aerospace America?
Agency.
What is it? What does it stand for?
National Aeronautics and Space Agency. Jeez, I should. Maybe it's astronautics.
You should know that. You're an
It's
astronaut.
either aeronautics or astronautics.
Astronautics sounds made up.
I'm getting
but
it
you would
confused
know.
with NACA.
Cut the feed. John's going to lose his job.
Okay, so Twitter, right? No one in Australia uses it. America
That's
still
true.
uses it a lot. It's full of bots. Who cares? Ellen's photo was the most retweeted thing. Get it? You know what Twitter is? You caught up?
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks. Thanks for the update.
So this lady named, or I don't want to assume that she's a lady, but her name is,
It's a lady.
I mean,
it's a girl.
Naomi H _ official.
How good are official accounts
Yeah.
for people you've
She
never
is
heard
official.
of?
And her username has a smiley face with sunglasses on it.
Mm.
I was right. It is
Um,
aeronautics. Yes.
Yeah.
You can look for a thing, but leave the article up on my computer, please, because I need the quotes.
All right.
Okay. There's swearing in this, but
Oh.
assume I'm saying the whole word.
Plug your ears, kiddies.
So she said this on Monday. Everyone shut the F up. All caps, by the way.
Ooh,
That's not part of the tweet. That's just what it is. I got accepted for a NASA internship.
Woo!
Go team, right?
I can relate to the feelings that she's
Sounds
conveying
exciting.
in that
Yeah.
that tweet. That's how I would feel if I had gotten accepted to NASA.
What? How would? Okay. So you're a good perspective for this. What would that mean to you if you got an internship at NASA?
It means you're going to do some work at NASA. Maybe get a job there eventually.
It's nice to have on your
It's an
resume.
internship, right? Like, that's how other internships are.
There's not. I don't think there's many companies like as cool as NASA to have like on your resume in any sense and in any form.
Yeah, I mean, it's not... Yeah. It's
I
not
feel
a
like
company,
they've
but
like I might be completely wrong about this, but they're pretty great in terms of they've never really had controversy or anything dodgy kind of surrounding them.
NASA?
Yeah.
I mean, they faked that moon landing.
Wait, do you believe that?
No.
Okay.
They're tricking us into thinking the world's a circle.
Yeah.
Circle.
Whatever it is.
I mean, then like, can you think of a sex scandal that had anything to do with NASA or like
No. The people there are not chosen for their sexiness.
Yeah. I just mean they got a very powerful brand, so it would be great to work at NASA, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, in reply to the tweet that was "Everyone shut the F up, I got accepted for a NASA internship," all caps.
Mm-hmm.
Homer Hickam, which you can tell he's old because he uses his full name and capitals in his Twitter handle, says "language" full stop or period, depending on what country you're in. We don't say that in Australia, do we?
Say it.
Can you scroll down for me, please?
I'll allow it.
And then, so I got accepted. What's wrong with my throat? It's like I got something in my throat.
Look, that's got the whole thing on.
Okay, yeah, that's what I just realized.
Oh, spoilers.
Everyone, shut the F up. I got accepted for a NASA internship. Homer Hickam replies, language, period. And then Naomi, replies to Homer Hickam saying, suck my D and balls. I'm working at NASA. That wasn't all caps in her defense.
Oh, yep.
And then he replies to, you've cut me off.
Sorry.
And then he replies to, suck my dick and balls. I'm working at NASA. And he says, and I am on the National Space Council that oversees NASA.
I don't think he said it like that. He doesn't seem like the guy to say it like that.
Space Council.
What you mean? You think that's a?
I think
error?
he was like, and I am on the national. And I'm
Oh,
on
you
the
mean my
national
tone?
Yeah, your tone. Yeah.
Okay. I'll
It
do
made
it.
him sound like forceful and...
He's not
Okay.
Emperor Palpatine.
I'll say it the way I think he says
from
it.
Space Council.
Should I impersonate her too, the way I think she's saying it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read it out again.
Then can I impersonate?
Everyone, shut the F up! I got accepted for a NASA internship.
Correct.
Language. Suck my dick.
Cartman?
I'm working at NASA. And I'm on the National Space Council that oversees NASA. Like, I feel like he'd say it very matter-of-factly and just flat.
Yeah.
And then...
Looking at this guy's resume, he's not someone who needs to impress a
Yeah.
girl who just got an internship.
So now she's not going to get the internship.
Oh,
And she's not going to have NASA on her reputation. But
why not?
her SEO for her Twitter name for the rest of her life is going to be bringing up this article.
Mm.
And I want to know what you guys think. Is this fair? Is this okay?
I feel like you skipped over the important parts of the
Like what?
story. Like, you actually did, like...
So, because of her Twitter exchange or Twitter comments here, she got unselected for this internship at NASA. But we've heard from Homer further that he had nothing to do with it. He announced later that he was not involved in the process. He had nothing
get
to do
stuffed.
with that.
How can he say that?
And that he...
Well, he didn't, there's nothing in
Clearly,
that.
he's involved in a public exchange with a person.
No, he's saying he didn't directly fire
He
her.
didn't have anything to do with the input.
Yeah,
in
I get he's
hiring
saying
and
that, but you
firing.
can't say you're not involved when you're like involved.
No,
And
but what he means is he's not directly like the person.
He didn't
who
hit the
fired.
button.
He didn't
had-
call someone, go fire this person.
Yeah, and also he received an apology from her, and then they exchanged words, and he's trying to get her another better job there.
First off, she's obviously smart because she's getting an internship at NASA.
You'd hope so.
You'd hope so. I can understand her excitement in the first one and what she was going for with that.
Mm.
I can also understand his reasoning for why he typed language, because a lot of people are going after him for that, saying, "Oh, you're just like a old white man, trying to tell someone what to do." His reasoning was like he worked at NASA. He's now a member of the board that oversees NASA. He's like,
Maybe be careful.
it's a bad idea to use that kind of language with NASA in a tweet in a public forum, because they might see that and actually not like it. So he was trying to like give her advice.
I think it falls apart when she says "suck my dick and balls." I think that's where it's like you really can't defend yourself from that.
No, yeah, like she could have dealt with that way better than that.
Yeah.
She could have looked up who he is.
She could have clicked on his name. It's old white dude. He probably works at NASA.
all the stuff
Why?
that people,
Yeah.
because so the reason NASA became aware of it wasn't because of this guy. It was
Yeah.
because the people responding to him and attacking him for saying language were hashtagging NASA.
Yeah, her friends came out trying to defend her, and NASA found it through their hashtags.
Yeah, because she didn't hashtag NASA in the first part.
How did Homer find it?
He was probably searching NASA.
Right.
Because it turns out he's a
He's an
NASA.
old dude.
He's an old NASA engineer.
Yeah.
He used to be a Vietnam War veteran, and he's like
Maybe he's just
a
trying
bloody
to
big deal.
scrounge for followers. Maybe that's what he's doing.
And
Maybe.
he said in his thing as well, like, I've been in war, I don't get offended by language, but this is not like the sort of things that you want to say if you want to go far at NASA.
So there's layers to this, because it's like, that is good advice, right? Like, as if you'd be that dumb. You just got your dream job. Why would you, risk it? But then obviously you can see the
She's got to be
roller
young.
coaster of emotions that she would have gone through would have been like the highest high. You've just got an internship at NASA. You're so blinded by your happy emotions that your brain is too young to handle right now, that you said what she said, "suck my dick and balls," to the guy who said language. And then when she would have gotten like a call or something, someone would have called her and say, you're not selected. Can you imagine
Not NASA material.
how low she would have felt after that? She's immediately deleted her Twitter. She's like depressed. She's had the good state of mind to at least write an apology to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if that's self-interest because she thought he might be able to fix it, but it sounds like from his perspective he would have known that if that was what she was doing.
Yeah.
And he's basically saying she's actually really great and smart, and he's going to try and get her a better job.
It sounds like they've both gone, man, this got a lot more attention than I thought it would.
It sounds like all the other people who were all self-righteous and thought they had the right to jump in.
Mm.
The pylon is always what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's never like, people can make mistakes and stuff like that, like, obviously. But when people pile on afterwards, they basically always make it worse.
For context, people are saying, "Oh, old white man is telling her this girl what to do."
Yeah.
Like, stuff like that.
I don't see it like that though. That's so weird that that's the pile-on of outrage.
Nah, that was how they were seeing it.
What do you mean? Like, she shouldn't have been let go over that?
Also, she's
To
a
me,
furry, I think.
you're blatantly
People are pointing that out too.
like you're just blatantly lashing out at someone when he is trolling you a little bit. Yeah, okay, I get it. But
that's what Twitter is.
then
isn't it?
she's doubling down on her own dumbness by saying, "Suck my dick and balls."
But that's what Twitter is.
Yeah, but like this, like you should be more smarter than this. You're supposed to be woke, people. Like, what is she, 14? Like, you should.
I think that's part of, like, they think they're being woke because she's basically going after she sees him as a dude who's just scolding her, right? Some dude. And she doesn't like the fact that she's getting scolded by some dude she doesn't know. Like, as if you're going to take a random scolding from some old person in the street. You wouldn't. Like, if you'd said something like that out loud and someone walking past you gone, language, and walked on, you probably would have said the same thing. Like,
nope.
Get
I would have
stuffed.
gone like this.
Yeah, well,
I actually have no problem with the first one. It's the second tweet, the reply that.
oh yeah, no,
have the
she
problem
absolutely made a massive mistake. But I think I can see the emotional high that she was on that made her do that, like not really think through what she was doing. So like she's just made a mistake. It's not a big deal. But the people who piled on afterwards, who thought they were helping her, and hashtagging NASA in the process, idiots. What are you doing?
with. Hopefully, like she kind of does get a job, and it just ends up being the running joke while she works there.
Yeah.
And just, because you never want to see someone spiral, because that's what's going to happen when you get abused online by thousands of people.
Yeah. I mean, she got rid of her Twitter, which is, I mean, everyone should do that. Why is anyone on Twitter?
It's a good move. I think you've turned me around. I like this girl now. I want
You
the
like
best
her?
for her.
You can see her emotions, right? Like, you can see, it's just all out there.
Like,
you can see what she did. You can see where she went wrong. I have
Yeah.
no, like, young people make mistakes all the time, and I don't think he was going for that kind of
It's
like, I'm going
purely
to get you fired
Dumb
because I'm going to
online
show my
culture.
power.
Dumb online culture is how she's speaking.
Yeah. I wish we had the
That's how you
replies.
speak before you're smart enough to realize your words mean something.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just made a dumb mistake.
She's exuberant.
Which is
She
what,
hasn't lost that yet.
like, I don't want her to, like, never have a job again in
Yeah.
her life. Like, I want her to...
She sounds
succeed.
smart. She sounds like she earned a NASA internship. She
And
should
yeah.
have a job there.
That's what Homer was saying as well when he
Yeah.
got a reply. She was like, she sounds like a really smart and lovely girl. So.
There's nothing
Lesson
in what-
here is
yeah.
be smart online.
Yeah, I think so. I think that is a perfect example that you would show a classroom of people, like, go, this is what you don't do online. This is not how you behave. It's a modern world. Everyone can see what you put up there. Your employers can see it. They will look for it because it takes like 2 seconds.
Yeah, rethink
You
my Insta.
not that hard.
online is you in real life as well. It used to be separate. It's not anymore.
Yeah. So don't do that. And also, if you're like, think you're all like self-righteous online, maybe don't add on to a pylon.
Well, I mean, she's already furry online, so...
She's already a furry online, but the
seems
fact
pretty
that
out
no one
there.
who responded looked up his name and was like, oh, this guy's actually an NASA dude. Like, one of the people was like pretending to be him, like, oh, I'm an old white guy who searches NASA on Twitter. Like, they clearly, none of them actually was like, oh, maybe you shouldn't insult this guy. He's,
I think it's a perspective thing too, in that I've become a lot more smarter about what I say online and just in general and how you treat people, which I think is just something that comes as you get older. But also, I think we're a lot more aware of it because we make content.
Yeah, I
And
never
I
say
think
anything
I think a
stupid.
lot of no, I mean like a lot of people who just are casual social media users just don't see the gravity of what they do.
Yeah.
Gravity. Good one.
It's a heavy toll as well. Thousands
Gravity.
of people. It's not something where, I get it. Space. Gravity. Movie. Sandra Bullock. Yeah, it's
Overrated.
not something we can really process, is it? It's not something that humans are evolved to understand, is thousands of people hate you or are saying mean things about you.
Yeah.
It's Not a
think it
good
is-
place. Twitter's not a good place.
It's definitely saying mean things about you, not hating you because they don't know you.
Yeah, but you interpret it as hating you. Well, that's how people do.
I guess that's true.
Unless you're like trained for it, you're like your mind's gonna take it as this person's
You go to boot
Like-
camp.
like hating me.
Yeah.
Because everyone goes through it. You see it on YouTube all the time, and in podcast people.